we have a nationwide emergency in this country when it comes to our youth and obesity. But what is really the best plan of attack to take when we're trying to solve this problem? Unrealistic images from social media and pop culture can put a lot of pressure on today's teenagers. And every day there's another story about an obese teen being bullied. So it's no surprise that some teens are resorting to controversial weight loss surgeries just to fit in. Some of these surgeries have resulted in patients losing hundreds of pounds. But some critics are quick to point out that having this surgery at such a young age could be unsafe. With many more bariatric surgeries planned, could this be a quick fix for kids who might otherwise fight a lifetime of obesity? Or is this simply adding fuel to society's body-shaming fire? Here to discuss the emerging trend of teen weight loss surgery versus the more traditional approach of diet combined with exercise is the star of ABC's Extreme Weight Loss, Chris Powell.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Chris, thanks for being here. And before we get into this, we also have joining us today Houston, Texas bariatric surgeon who's done these kinds of surgeries on obese teens himself, Dr. Dirk Rodriguez. Welcome, Dr. Rodriguez. So good to have you. And Dr. Rodriguez, before we get into our discussion, I want to ask you, because you have a pretty strong opinion when it comes to teens, and I'll use the word kids when it comes to obesity and the approach of diet with exercise. Tell us about that.
Well, the most important thing for folks to understand is that this is about health, and we have to accept immediately that obesity is a real medical condition. It's a medical condition that has made the body inefficient. And what surgery does is it changes the body so it can become efficient again, so that when they practice good nutrition and exercise, the person can become healthy. The beneficial side effect is, yeah, they get to lose a ton of weight. But first and foremost, what I tell all of my patients, if you're coming to see me to lose weight to get ready for the prom, I'm the wrong guy. If you're here to become a healthy person now and for the rest of your life, we're going to help you all day long.
Well, and obviously, Chris, you spend a lot of time working with people who are obese, trying to lose weight. But what are your thoughts when you discuss teens and weight loss?
Well, you know, Dr. Rodriguez, he's got the right mindset. It's about health. It's about quality of life. You know, especially working with teens and weight loss. Of course, we always prefer to use the traditional natural methods first, see how they do with that, and only after, number one, after that they are that we've determined they're mature enough to make a decision, such as, you know, to make a life-altering surgery like gastric bypass or like a lap band.
I think that's where things get really difficult here, because again, we tend to think of until you're 18 years of age, you're not technically an adult by the books. And so making that decision, the idea of informed consent, I just want to open this up because I think that is a very difficult concept here. You know, let's just say someone is a good candidate, meets all the criteria, has failed the traditional methods. When as a pediatrician, do you think, okay, this is an age where this is a viable alternative?
So I think it's really case by case. There's a very select amount of tweens or teens that are really going to be committed to doing the diet and the exercise and then having failed, but still have the ability. It's not a quick fix. This surgery is not a quick fix. It's a big procedure, and then you still have to be committed to following a specific nutrition plan, lifestyle change with your entire family for the rest of your life. So it takes just as much of a commitment and energy as exercise and nutrition on its own. It's just for some teens, they need this extra step to be able to get healthy.
How do you, Dr. Rodriguez, determine with each patient their capacity as youth to follow what needs to be an overhaul of lifestyle as well? Again, I think sometimes people have this notion that you go get this surgery and it's all done. And obviously that is not the case at all. It's still a lifetime commitment to eating well, et cetera. How do you go about, in your own eyes, because obviously as a surgeon, you have to be the one who says you are a surgical candidate. How do you make that determination?
Well, I evaluate the parents, because the parents are always going to be there as a support. But I turn the conversation to the teenager and I say, let's you and me talk. Let's get together here. Yeah, let's leave your parents out of this for a while. And I've learned so much from these teenagers. And I've learned that they are brave, that they're intelligent, they have strength. And it's a lot of fun to see them make this transformation.